Hello everyone and welcome to today's Sunday celebration. Now, as you can see, I'm currently on a walk with my dog and we're enjoying the countryside and thankful to live in such a beautiful place as Greyshot. I wonder if you know where I am. Now, I know Greyshot all looks like this, but this is one of my favourite walks. And over the next few weeks, I'll be taking you to some of my favourite walks. And then we'll be going and hearing the story, going over to Carol today. So I hope you're sat comfortably and ready for today's Sunday celebration story. Enjoy.
Hi, this morning we're going to tell the parable of the talents of gold that Jesus told to his disciples. This story is called the parable of the talents. A parable is the type of story Jesus would tell so we could learn something from it. Jesus' story had more than one meaning. For example, this story is about talents, which was a super large amount of money in Bible times. Today, a talent might be worth £1 million. A talent in this story can also mean our gifts or abilities, something special and amazing God gives just to you, almost like a superpower. The parable starts like this. A man decided to go on a long trip, so he called his servants and asked them to take care of his house, his stuff, and his money. Keep in mind that the man in this story is like God, and the man's servants are God's people, you and me. The man in the story trusted his servants and believed that they would take care of his special and valuable things. The man decided to give one servant 5 talents of money. Let's say that's about £5 million. To another, he gave 2 talents, or 2 million. And to the last servant, he gave 1 talent. He gave each servant a large amount he thought they could handle, or according to their ability. Our abilities and our special gifts are that God gave to each of us. He made some of us smarter about some things than others. Some of us are good at memorising. Some of us are better at certain sports. And some of us are better at knowing how to help others. Some can solve problems better, and some are more generous. Our ability is something special that we have that's different than anybody else. Back to the story. The man left on his trip, and the servants each did something with the money they received. The man with the 5 talents went right away and used his money and got 5 more. The man with the 2 talents also used his money wisely and gained 2 more talents. But the man with 1 talent took his talent and buried it in the ground to keep the money safe. He didn't even try to do something with it. He reminds me a bit like a dog that buries a bone. He has lots of time to do something with his money, but he could have bought some seeds and planted a garden and made some money, but he didn't do anything. After a nice long trip, the master came back and wanted to know what his servants had done with his money. The first man with the 5 talents said, "You trusted me with 5 talents, and I made 5 more." The master smiled and replied, "Great job, good and faithful servant. You are trustworthy with a few things, so I will put you in charge of lots of things. Come celebrate with me." I think it's interesting that the master said he trusted him with a few things. He gave him £5 million. That's a lot of things. But to this master it was small compared to the things he would give and trust him with now. Then the man with the 2 talents came and said, 'You trusted me with 2 talents, and I made 2 more.' His master smiled and replied, 'Great job, good and faithful servant. You are trustworthy with a few things, so I will put you in charge of lots of things. Come, celebrate with me.' Then the man who received the 1 talent came and told his master, 'I know you work hard for your money, so I was afraid to lose any of it. I decided to bury it and keep it safe. Here is your 1 talent back.' The master was not impressed and said, 'You lazy servant. At the very least, you could have taken the money to the bank, and you would at least have collected some interest from it.' He immediately took the talent away from the man and gave it to the first man, who used his money to make more. The point Jesus was trying to make is that if you use your special gifts and abilities, God will give you more to keep doing these things you are good at. He will trust you with so much more. If you have a chance to do something for God that He gave you special abilities for, and you don't do it, you will lose your special gift. God considers you very valuable and trusts you to do something for Him using your gifts and abilities. If you have a chance to do something and don't because you want to watch TV, play video games, or because you just don't want to do anything, God will take that valuable gift and give it to someone who is doing something with their gifts. Maybe you're not sure what your special abilities are yet. Ask your parents or your teachers what they think your gifts are. Listen and watch when others compliment you or notice something good about what you're doing. To you, it might be something small, but to God, it's a special and very valuable gift that only you can give. If you keep using it, God will continue to make it bigger and better. Also, try and encourage and compliment others if you notice something special in them. Your friends, teachers and parents might forget that God put something special in them, and you might see it. Tell them that they're good at it and remind them that it's a special ability given to them by God. We have an activity that you could use if you want to download the worksheets to go with this and create this talent bag, which all it needs to do is colour in the template. If you want to stick the coins and the bag to card to stiffen it, you can. Cut them out. Glue round the edge of the pocket at the front so that you can make a pocket to put the coins in, and then add some blue tack to the back of the coins and put them on a coloured sheet so that they can be used to tuck in the pocket when you have used your talents.
Thank you so much, Carol. Up next, we have prayers from Reese. Reese will be helping when we get back to normal with Jam on our Sunday mornings, kids groups. So please feel free to pray as well with Reese.
Dear God, thank you that you have given us all gifts. Please help us to use them wisely. Amen.
Okay, and it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Where am I? I will put it on the screen right now. So yes, it is just at the bottom of Whitmore Vale Road, and it is a lovely walk called Windy Gap. I advise you to check it out. I wonder where I go next week. Well, you'll have to tune in. Take care.